This is the first year for Momentum. The idea was to put together a festival to celebrate Promenade Park reopening and the downtown waterfront sort of being re-enlivened. So the Arts Commission, the Toledo Symphony, and ProMedica got together and got some other sponsors and kind of came up with this idea to have a all-day festival and glass exhibition and just make a big fun party for the weekend. Momentum, I think, it's about what's happening in the city right now. It's that all these people are sort of coming together and building this mass to push Toledo forward and to move it ahead, right? And to build that steam and make it so that one thing leads into the next, one development project leads into the next festival, and the next festival leads into a brighter and more vivid art scene. That it just keeps going on and on and on. We have about 20 artist vendors, so there's people set up selling all kinds of unique handmade jewelry, handmade glass, all kinds of cool stuff. And then there's we also have a couple live art demos. So we have mobile hot shop that's blowing glass. We have mobile metal casting. We have they're banging on an anvil back here, shaping metal into sculpture.
So we're building a sculpture for Yaw, and what is going to happen is we're going to build the sculpture. The Yaw kids are going to paint it, and then we're going to auction it off, and all the proceeds go back to Yaw. So, young artists at work. So that's what we're doing here today. In the process, we were folding the edges, and then as soon as you fold the edges, then you can cope out the middle, and that's how you get the kind of fold the way we want it to. It's about just knowing the material and how to work it. All the pieces are going to be coming up in an organic way, and then we're going to tie it together with the ring. So basically, the pieces are kind of representing community, different areas of the community coming up and striving and building momentum like we're doing today. And the ring is tie everybody together. It's the unity of all the communities coming together to unite and make things work.
And then we have the Unity Project also, which is an interactive project about kind of bringing strangers together over shared kind of commonalities.
The premise of it is that at the base of each of these 32 poles is a sign that lists a personal identifier, such as my family heritage is from Africa, or I'm an artist, or I like dogs. And then the participants take a piece of string and tie it to the center pole and then wrap the yarn around each of the poles that they connect with. And then at the end, there's a board that's called the I Am board, and then they can add anything that might not necessarily be reflected in the circle, something that they want to celebrate and share with the community. And one of the things that I find really fun is that when you look up through the canopy, to think that each piece of yarn represents an individual, and collectively we're stronger by being a more diverse community.
And then also we have the stage going, and we've had a mixture of really wide representation of Toledo. There's a Tejano band playing right now. We got a little funk and soul later. We had some step dancers earlier, jazz. It's the Toledo School for the Arts drum group. It's been just like a really nice mix of that flavor of the city. I think art is crucial to what's happening here in Toledo and all over the country. Humans have had a need to express themselves as far back as cave paintings, right? But artists contribute to the flavor and the fabric of a city. It's music, it's food, it's murals. All of that stuff makes it feel that's the voice of the people. That's the city putting its mark on itself, and that's how you know that you're in a place rather than just anywhere.
This is an awesome event. I think this type of stuff is great for the city, and we need more events like this. It's great to bring people together from different walks of life and different cultures that all reside here in the city, and I think it's going to bring more prosperity to the city, and overall it's going to create a more diverse culture here, and that's great for business, that's great for the city itself in Toledo, and I think overall we're all going to benefit from that.
It's a lot of talented artists out here that they don't get enough credit, and you need to come out and support your city, and if you come out and you support your city, we can help each other, we can help build.
Yeah, so we're already starting to plan for next year and what that's going to look like, and maybe it'll be the same, maybe it'll change. We'll see. The idea was to get the first year done and see what worked and what didn't, and make it better for next year. But we'll definitely be back.